Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Sunday. Give me a second. That is actually pretty loud. What the hell? There. I don't know if it was any louder for anybody else, but anyway, yeah, it's Sunday, and I'm going to be playing a little bit more PC Building Simulator, which, I don't know. I don't know why I keep coming back to this. There's some kind of an addicting little quality with it. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm hugely into the tech and all of that jazz. But also on top of that, they keep announcing brand new things they're adding along to it since, again, it's early access. And they announced that they've added Asus hardware, specifically like Asus motherboards and shit. And yes, awesome! Yeah, this might be just like, you know, brand loyalty and whatnot, but dude, that is my brand! Like, that is the motherboard that I would choose in the event I were to build a PC. So, I'm psyched. I am very excited that those are finally out. I'm just wondering when it finally comes into the campaign. Like, I don't know. Like, when does that show up? What tier does that arrive at? And also, do you need to restart the campaign? Frankly, at this stage, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't be doing it on a stream, that's for sure, though. But anyways, yeah, I am going to be playing a little more of that today. And also, I mentioned in the previous stream that I wanted to maybe make sure that I knew somewhat of what I was doing with the whole overclocking CPUs and stuff. Because I've never done that. I have never overclocked my own CPU in any capacity, way, shape, or form for any of the computers I have ever worked with. And that is extremely terrifying of a concept for me. So I would never do it in real life. So I went and I did a little bit of research just to see, like, what exactly is it? Like, what do you need to do when it comes to working on overclocking a CPU and whatnot? Turns out I wasn't too far off when I was doing it on stream last time. Apparently it is just a whole lot of guesswork. Now, it's guesswork that it's educated guesswork. You need to know what the hell you're doing, but in some capacity you are just kind of feeling around and trying to figure out how much you can push a CPU when you're overclocking it, essentially. The base clock is one of those things that I don't think you need to really mess around with or screw around with. For the most part. I mean, like, it's clearly it's an option that's there, so you can do it. But for like beginner's sake, or somebody that doesn't want to go too nitty gritty into it, the better option is to just attempt to try and I'm trying to remember what exactly it was. Like ratio, you boost the ratio. That's the thing you should be focusing on, and then yeah, you up the voltage so that the CPU can even handle the amount of ratio that's currently going, the ratio that you're currently boosting it. And then a huge portion of it is you need to make sure that whatever you're doing here, you are cooling the hell out of it, just to make sure that everything is okay and working. But anywho, so I guess, I don't remember where I left myself off. Replace graphics card. Run 3D Mark. I guess a good thing to do would be to read the emails and see what the hell's happening. The PC can play Rocket. Ah, yeah, at the minute. That's right. I remember now. I bought all the parts for minimum specs for Rocket League. That's right. Diagnose and fix whatever the hell is happening with that computer, which is fine. Hello! There's something wrong with my PC. Replace the PSU, replace the graphics card, and we're complete by the end of the day. I don't think I know what the PSU and the graphics card for that are. So that seems like a good thing for me to just real quick take a look at it. At some point I'm going to need to buy that workstation. All right. Okay, so I love... What exactly did that email say? It said that there were broken components, right? Yeah. Something wrong with my PC. Keeps crashing. And if I touch the case while it's turned on, I get a little electric shock. Is my PSU broken? Yeah. Interesting. So simple, so easy. It's telling me exactly what's wrong with the computer. Although, I don't know. Is the motherboard gonna give me a problem too? And I'm very scared about, like, one of these days, one of those emails is going to be inaccurate, and it's not going to be telling me everything. Oh, I should probably check to make sure that I don't have any, like, spare graphics cards just sitting around. Oh, I have a lot of spare. Okay. Incompatible. Incompatible. Oh, these are incompatible because I've already plugged in another thing. And also, is this... Oh, I've never actually done this before. Oh, wait, have I? I think I might have. Never mind. MSI Radeon R9 280 game... Oh, God, that's right. I nearly forgot. Again, what I've been doing is I've been bringing up Photoshop. I've just been layering it up here so that I can like quickly do screenshots and then paste the screenshots in the Photoshop just so I have, you know, little indicators so that I don't accidentally order the wrong part or something to that degree. Which that's been helping me out considerably. I haven't had any huge, ridiculous problems as of late. So let me go ahead and do that. There we go. Hold the phone. I'll have it ready in a bit. Okay, she's up. Okay, now, actually, here, how about this? I'm going to take a screenshot real quick, and I'm going to look back at my inventory just to see if this matches up with anything. Because if it matches up with something, then I can save some money. Whoops. Inventory, holy shit. Okay. So, graphics card. Let me take a look. So it's an MSI Radeon R9 280. So you're out. No, I don't have it in here. Wow. Okay. So noted. Looks like I need to get a new one of these. Because all he said was replace the graphics card. I don't need to, you know, I don't need to upgrade him with anything better. And frankly, I don't want to pay the money. Okay, so let's take out the CPU. No, I actually took a little bit of time. A little bit earlier, I decided to go and look up some tutorials online via YouTube, and also, I'm trying to remember. Oh God, I really wish I remembered the video URLs that I was looking at all of that with. But essentially, I looked at, like, again, online articles. I also looked at some video tutorials about how to overclock your CPU, and the base essentials for it is you kind of have to feel around. You can't 100% know exactly what the computer is going to need, or, you know, like what you're going to need to do. And at the end of the day, it's a lot easier to just start out with the base clock and then work your way up from there. Don't go full bore. I did that with one of the CPUs, and I broke the ever-loving hell out of it. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to need is a Silverstone of that. So there we go. Paste that in. And actually, I'm going to go over to the PC right now. Did I leave all this shit on the last time that I was playing the game? Or was the game just nice and let me pop in here with the lights on? Okay, so it's Silverstone. Let me look what we got. It's also it's a really basic Silverstone. Silverstone ET650B. Okay, that would be this. All right, grab that. Also, what was the graphics card? I did not check that. Or actually, no, I have it checked. I'm just gonna look at it again. Right. Just so we're clear on that. Let's throw a graphics card in here. Here. At this stage, like, there's so many parts that I'm so happy that the search function is available. R9 280. Okay. Gaming 3G LE, which is the lesser model. Okay. I can do that. Alright, those parts are added. I really can't do anything with you until I finally get those parts, so you rest. Can I do anything with this one right now, or should I build the PC real? Oh, I'm gonna have to diagnose and fix this. Okay. I feel like now would be a very good time to build that PC that I wanted to build, so, yeah, let's do that at the main station. Oh, also, I found out just how important it is to make sure that whatever case you get is a reasonable one for the project you're trying to do. Because I found out certain water cooling things, if you want like the best water cooling possible, there are some cases that just aren't going to house whatever it is you want to do. So yeah, I learned that a little bit. Okay, now I don't remember exactly what he was asking for, but hey, maybe I've got all the parts. So, right, oh, that's right. I decided I was going to experiment because I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling kind of saucy. I'll go and make myself an AMD. Because I haven't done that yet. I've been such an Intel fanboy that I haven't done it. Okay, that's in. Now then, let's, the CPU, again, that's going to be some kind of... Oh, shit, which one did I buy for this? Ugh. You know what? Very likely it's the new one, considering, like, all these other ones are used. I probably got this brand spanking new one. But before I dive into this, let me check the email. Oh, right, yeah, PC can play Rocket League minimum specs. Well, then, we can check that. Actually, you know what? Good thing for me to do right about now. Here, I'm gonna print screen. Paste. Alright. So this is the minimum specs for what we need for that. Okay. I now know. Question is, should I give this guy a used CPU? That would be a cheap bastardish thing of me, but... Well, the question is, do I even have a... Oh, I do have a used one, I think. Yeah. AMD Ryzen 5 quad-core 1500X. Here, this is it. Actually, No, I only have one of them. But it works. I'll keep the new one in the event I have, like, a special client. Alright. And just because I'm paranoid... Boop. Alright. Next up. The graphics card that he needs is, an AMD Radeon RX 470. Now, this is a place where... Oh, actually, no, there is a search function. Never mind. I was just going to complain about a thing, but no. Okay, AMD... Oh, this is a used. Jesus! I bought a whole lot of new equipment that I didn't fucking need. Oh, well. That's okay, that's fine. Now, I forget... Did that require... Okay, let me just check real quick. 470, 4G... Yes. I definitely need to take the other one out. Okay. Got it. Alright, that's in place. Next up... Okay, I don't need to install anything else there, so I might as well just put the PCI lock back on, because I'm going to forget. Got it. Okay. Alright, so the next thing is... RAM. I probably have that sitting in here. Ah, yes, I do. I only got one stick. I'm just like, let's not complicate shit. If he wants to, if he wants to expand, let's get him a real large stick to work with. All right. So we got that. We got that. What else? What else do I need? Ah, yes. Here's a I'm just looking back at all of the slight ash-holeless things I decided on. I'm just like, no, you didn't specifically ask if you wanted a lot of space. So you know what? You need to be very specific about that. No, I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, power supply, I am going to just make the assumption that what I got was this. There we go. Though I didn't check to see if this power supply would work with the with all of the components. I feel like it probably will. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so this is the brand spanking new one that I got for him. I think. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the only brand new. Oh yeah, that's right. I was just like, I'll treat you with a good cooler. Why not? Why is it not allowing me to put it down here? Hold on a second. It's not like... This isn't a situation of, like, it's just too big for the space, is it? I hope not. Let me check this. Okay, no, this one's not fitting either. What didn't I do? I clearly did a thing, and I've completely forgotten. Oh, derp. God, okay, that's why. That's one of the things. I'm just like, I'm so used to the Intel CPUs locking down in such a very intrinsic way. There. Okay, case fans. I got a whole bunch of case fans just for shit's sake. Ooh. Oh, we got a cool bunch of other places where we can install case fans. Neat. Oh, we can put stuff on the front, too. That's cool. Actually, how many did I get? Wow. I have a lot of these. This is... Whoa. Okay, so this is, Oh, this one's kind of shit? Okay. I have kind of a shit one. A less shit one. Oh, basically they're the exact same. Oh, right, never mind. So how do I want to place these? I doubt it really matters. I don't really know if this game factors in airflow or not. I'm going to say we're going to put the most powerful ones... I'm going to put the most powerful ones on top? I don't know. Actually, the funny thing is that I think when it comes to adding case fans, you need to make sure that there is an even amount of air displacement going in and out on all angles. From what I can remember, because if you don't do that, then you kind of screw up the airflow of the whole thing, and certain fans could potentially wear out quicker. I think that's a thing. I don't know. I might be talking out of my ass. Oh, do I need to take... Oh, yeah, I need to take the dust filter off. That can be done. Oh, this takes 3 fans. Ooh. Well, what do I want to do at this stage? You know what? Let's add 3 fans. Actually, is this just, These are 2 gigantic ones, aren't they? It just occurred to me. Oh, yes, definitely. I don't think I can put any more fans in after this. Unless I'm misreading something. Absolutely not. Gotcha. Okay, so the plan is working. Okay, this is the spot where we could put 3 fans. Well, first of all, take off that little mesh. And I guess I'll put 1 on each end. I don't know. I'm kind of sad that we can't make this 100% symmetrical and, like, put 3 in, but... You know, whatever. And also, colors were not specified. You get the gaming rig that you want. You know, that I want to make you. And I have no more case fans. I am going nuts with case fans. Jesus Christ. Well, at least it'll be cool. That is for frickin' sure. This is probably just completely excessive. I don't know. Anybody that is better utilizing, like, you know, efficiency and things like that, they're going to look at this and they're going to go, oh, no. Please, why? Why are you spending so much unnecessary money? It's like, it's $5. I don't care. Anyway, so that should be basically everything, I think. Let me cable it all up real quick. Yeah, this is where my my terrors kind of come in. Actually, yeah, this is a huge terror. Because I don't really know. I think there's enough ports that I could make this work, and I also think that there's enough power going through. I pray that this whole thing be efficient enough, but I guess I'll see if it, like, horribly fails in some capacity. Is there another... There's a lot of freaking power going everywhere in this machine. Well. Hopefully I'm good when it comes to... Oh, hello. Oh, I'm not going to be... Oh, I can't have the back fan then. Oh. That's a damn shame. But that's fine. I've already done so much work on just the ventilation happening everywhere else. I think I'll be okay. Anyway. Is that all the cables that are around here? Yes, I do think so. And this is a fresh PC, so I need to put the USB stick in. There we go. Okay. No, I was thinking about this. One of these days, once I get and accumulate enough parts in the campaign, I'd like to try and take the campaign file, and I want to try and rebuild the computer sitting over here. Because, I mean, why not? Like, I deserve to have a decent computer myself, don't you think? I think so. All right. That's everything plugged in. Let's see if it... Oh, wait. Nearly forgot. There. Now. Power it on. There's another stream where I'm drinking communist lemonade. Or by its official name, Leninade, again. It's some sweet stuff. I like it. Alright, she functions, and also... Oh, fuck, I forgot to put the label down. Oopsies. Yeah, this is the computer that I'm building. It's done! Sweet. Yoink. Finish. So, again, this one is a diagnose and fix situation, right? And what exactly did he say about that? Let me check. Anything in particular? I ordered my PC from you about 9 months ago, and while it runs okay, it doesn't seem to like doing anything too taxing unless it gets too hot. My good friends Dr. Waterman and Dr. Wright told me over a sandwich that you had fixed their machines. Okay. So the idea here is that this thing gets too hot. Okay. Well, what could we do to remedy that? Well, instantaneously, I can tell that this thing doesn't have good circulation or any good, like, you know, fans or whatnot. And also, I feel that it might be... Okay, the only fan that's actually in here is this. So, I feel like it's a good idea for me to check that. CPU cooling. It works. Okay. Interesting. I feel like I gotta turn it on. Oh, first off, remember to do that. All right. Well, I don't have a particular problem with just starting it up and seeing what goes on. He says overheating. So does it mean that this thing just crashes on a constant basis? Is that it? I don't know, I guess we'll see. Starto. Doctor? Doctor! So a good method for figuring this out, I'd say, is installing that one bit of software. Here. Yeah, OCCT or whatever the heck. I don't know if this is an official brand or anything. I tried to look it up. I didn't do a good job. I didn't really look it up too hardcore. I know that there are plenty of different, like, benchmark type of softwares, though. Oopsies. Oh, son of a bitch. Again, I wish that was a little bit harder to accidentally pull it off of the wall. There. Okay. So, OCCT. Let me see what we got. The CPU temp is fine. I don't know. It's not sitting anywhere particularly dangerous. Neither's the GPU. Okay, well, what happens when I decide to just start testing shit? Go. It's kind of still within safe areas. Like, it ain't crashing. Maybe just slapping some fans into this thing will call it a day. Like, you know, maybe that'll do it. I don't know. I don't know what your problem is, buddy. Oh, I'm supposed to run 3D Mark. Whoops. Diagnose it. Did I... Wait. Wait, did I diagnose it? Wait, oh my god, wait. Was the problem that the CPU didn't have thermal paste on it? Was that it? I feel like that was it. Because if it's already diagnosed and fixed... okay. I getcha. Alright. Good. It's easy enough. I don't have to add anything. I don't have to go out and search for parts. In theory... I don't know. I haven't run 3D Mark just yet, so maybe the computer will turn into a gigantic, you know, a Big Bertha level bomb. Boy, I will say, this is taking a shitload of time to finally finish. Wow. Now, again, I was playing a little bit of free mode a little earlier, just for the sake of testing out the CPU stuff and just tinkering around with it and seeing how everything works. Again, it really just seems like the CPU overclocking stuff, it comes down to tinkering it and making sure that you don't go over or well, you can go under, but definitely don't go over. Although I did find out something interesting. The BIOSes in the BIOSes for the specific motherboards, you know, ones like a Gigabyte and stuff like that, they actually matched them. Not 100%. They kind of simplified them for the sake of not confusing a bunch of people that don't know what the heck they're doing. Hello. But it, like, visually, it's the exact same BIOS system that you would see from like Gigabyte or something to that degree, and that's actually really freaking cool. I'll say it's sticking with the theme of simulator as opposed to we throw it together in 5 minutes. Like that's attention to detail that you would expect from a video game that is for an enthusiast. You poor shred of what you once were. Oh, it's done. Okay, is that all I needed to do? Cool. Actually, funny enough, didn't the email say, "Hey, I bought this computer from you like 9 months ago," and didn't Tim directly tell me that apparently what he tends to do is accidentally forget to put the thermal paste on? Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. Okay. Well, go to the cart. So these are the parts that are going to fix that computer over in the corner over there, and I don't really need to buy anything else. Unless I'm going to send out those other computers and see if I can get some hints as to what I could possibly do. Anyway, yeah, missing parts. Collect the money. Collect more of the money. Oh my god, look, I'm swimming in the money. Okay, and ready to boot. Discard. And then, yeah. Did I discard something on accident? I feel like I might have. Shit. I hope I didn't discard a job. God damn it. Okay, added those following parts. Thank you. Looking to upgrade. Hi, are you available for a job? I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. Graphics card is probably the most important thing to be upgraded. I'm hoping for 8 gigabytes of memory. If you can stretch to that, could you get that done by this time? Oh, absolutely. Lots of love, Lynn. So graphics card and 8 gigs of... Well, I have no idea what I'm working with, so... Yeah. Upgrade my computer, hoping to be able to benchmark around that much. Cool, I have no idea what you have. These are 2 jobs that I can't work with until they get here. I could, but it would be stupid and foolish. Alright. As for the shop, next day delivery, I say that's fine. I don't need to spend $100 just for the sake of fixing one dude's computer. Who cares? Yay, 6K. I can't wait to hit, like, that 10K mark. That'll be nice. Business will be booming. I wonder if Tim will come crawling back. Just like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to throw the business away. I didn't have faith in it. Poor bastard. Oh, boy. Must complete job. Must complete job. Pay okay, hopefully the utility bill is lower for this month than it was last, because I kind of shit the bed on that one. Alright, there's the stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just fix that PC right now. Booting up the PC. Okay, so there's the broken one. I could just sell it at this stage. Here we go. Okay, now let's just cable it all up. Oop. Come on, buddy. It's a little finicky when you're trying to reconnect a whole bunch of leads. Basically, a bit ghost leads. I'll say it's convenient that I can do this and just get it done. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put in the graphics card. Whoops. That would have been weird. Anyway, that's the broken one. And there's the good one. Oh, wow, this thing sucks power like nobody's business. Holy shit. Again, I have said this story before, but I'll never forget when I finally made that ridiculously long-awaited move over to the 1080 graphics card. I was just blown away by the fact that it was the exact same power, but I was getting so much extra juice out of it. There's so much spoiling. Okay, don't need the PCI covers. The PSU mount. Oh, right, back here. What am I thinking? Now, I forget if I told this story or not while I was streaming this game. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Now, I remember there was... Oh, it was one of the first computer rigs I decided I wanted to put together, that kind of thing. And I remember... I picked up all the parts and I bought them all online. And I got most of them. I got almost all of the parts in one day. But then the one part that I didn't end up getting was the PC case. And we were just about to roll over to the weekend. And there weren't going to be any deliveries to my place at that point. So I was just pissed as all hell. Like, butthurt. More butthurt than anything. Because, unfortunately, that means I can't do anything until that case finally arrives. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to take all these parts and just strewn them about on my desk, being like, yep, there's my PC? Some crazy people have done that, but... Anyway. I don't have any, other RAM sticks, I don't think. So, we need to upgrade the RAM, and we need to upgrade the graphics card. And the graphics card is... already pretty good. Shit. So it's an MSI GeForce GTX 1050 Gaming X2G. I could figure that out. Alright. So, the memory that I have, it's just this. I guess if I really wanted to save some money, I could just go and literally grab that. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. And then... in the graphics card that we got in here, is it at the very... I think what it does is it stacks like the newest items that you just got at the bottom. Good. I suppose, like, I kind of wish there was a way you could order things in the... There's an upgrade they could possibly do. Change the inventory up so that you can sort out your items by, you know, by date received, by new or used, by model, by efficiency, or it's stuff like that. It's for ease and stuff, because like I know how to read these things to a certain degree. But anyway, GeForce GTX 1050 gaming 2G. So do I have anything better? Okay, well this is 2 gigabytes of VRAM. Ugh. I was gonna say that the core frequency kind of fucks this. For kicks and giggles. Okay. Never the hell mind. Sure, you take that. If you're saying that's an upgrade to the graphics card, I'll let you say that. Okay. I suppose, yeah, there are some significant upgrades. Okay. So all we really need is to get the couple here. All we need is that. So I'm gonna go grab that. Memory. Oh, no. I'm not spending any more extra. I'm not spending extra money on that shit. So the motivator 4G 2400 megahertz. There's that. And now we got you. So did this thing specify anything about the upgrade it wanted? I think he just straight up said that. Here. Colin just said he wants a 3D Mark score of 3605. So if I can just hit that. Oh, what I do need to upgrade to 8 gigs of RAM. Okay. Wait, this is a pretty ass computer. So what do you already... Ooh. Oh, you have some fancy RAM sitting in here. What you got for me? Okay, it's a 4 gig Team Group T-Force. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab exactly that same stick of RAM. As long as I have it available to buy. If not, I'll cheap out. I'll get him an 8 gig stick. Be an asshole. I don't know. I haven't been focusing like which ones I've been getting and which ones I haven't. Maybe I should. Anyway, it's 300 millihertz. Let me see. I think this might be it. Team Group T-Force Delta 2 RGB series black. 4 gigabyte, 300 megahertz. Yep, that's correct. So we're gonna upgrade both of your RAM. Don't you worry about a thing. But what could I do to? I need to start thinking about what could I do to up the score in this. Frickin' disco. You whore, get in there. Slot your connection into the hole. There. Holy mother. That is so useless for RAM to glow. Oh. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat. That's fine. Oh, right, I need it. Right, dum-dum not putting the programs in. I really hope I don't have to push this computer into overclocking. RGB RAM, baby. Hello, Elsie. How's it going? I don't know. I've never been that kind of a PC builder. I've always been just, hey, does it work? Okay, that's cool. Is it pretty? Oh, it's a bonus. Okay, run that, buddy. Okay, both of your RAM are waiting. You're done. Very conveniently. You've seen people with RGB shares. It's so gaudy. Here's the thing. Some people, they can act... There's a little feng shui involved with it. Like, if you get the right colors, that would work. Most I do is RGB keyboard. I mean, right now, I currently have, yeah, a Razer Deathstalker keyboard, and that's about as flashy as I'm gonna get. And I only have this is because I ended up breaking my previous keyboard. I don't even know how the hell it happened. Oh, I probably poured soda on it by accident. Likely. I mean, that's the most likely thing with me, since just I drink soda like a freaking fiend. Okay. I lost a dear controller that way. I guess I'm trying to think, what would I get for PC-wise? I don't... What's the line? Because I remember, again, growing up, I had a friend. I still have a friend. We're still friends. He was really into the whole PC building thing, too. As a matter of fact, he was probably one of the reasons why I was so interested in doing a PC build of my own. And he had a very pretty computer. Let's say that. Very ridiculously pretty. And I wanted one of my own. Is that a crime? I don't think so. Okay. Your new mod... Oh! Your new mod's being done. It's being play-tested. To see if it's missed any bugs. I'm excited! Again, hype intensify! I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely play it. I don't know. Depending on when it comes out, I might be able to play it Wednesday. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Because I get 3376. What it's asking for is 3605. If I have a good graphics card to replace in here, maybe I could make that work. You know, I'd like to be lazy and just like, here's a used graphics card from some other random dude. Want it out before the DLC, because the DLC is going to completely overshadow it. Oh, definitely. And speaking of the DLC for Hat in Time, I'm so freaking pumped. It looks so good! And adorable. So, 970. 4 gig, 3 gig, 2 gig, Stats. I don't think anything is going to be any better than this. I kind of want to, buy this computer a new graphics card. Sounds fine to me. I gotta say, like, the seals look adorable. The new animations look cute as all hell. And the co-op companion, like, she's also adorable too. That game just oozes cute. Like, you feel like you could wring it out and you'd have enough cute to run the entire world for the next 10 years. You've only seen this game like a meme, but is this game any good? Here's the thing. I haven't really been looking at any of the memes or anything to that degree, but as somebody who actually really likes just building PCs, and as somebody who is kind of a tech-headed nerd and that kind of things, it's actually really cool. Like, think about it. There's a whole bunch of brands. That's one thing that's definitely a good selling point, is the fact that they keep on bringing in more brands, real brands, because, hey, they've got a reason to add their stuff to the game. Because hey, free advertising, cool. So that means you're getting, like, real brands like EVGA, GeForce type of stuff, the MSI things. And just recently, Asus, they've come on board and they've said, hey, here's our motherboards. And it's really neat to, like, it's sort of, you could build your dream computer without having to spend an arm and a leg. You know, it's like, I like building PCs, but I don't like to spend the money. Game Dev Tycoon used fake brands. Yeah. I don't know, there's just something a lot nicer about there being, like, real brands as opposed to... There's some fake ones. I think Xi'an isn't real. I think that's something else. Either that or it's a brand I've never heard of. Okay. What should I be getting for this other computer? Should I have a lot of money. I feel like I should treat this... Why the heck not? Actually, how much money are they asking for? Oh, God. $235. Wait a minute. How much is that going to cost? $295. Oh, so I'm not going to be making anything off this sale. Again, like I said, I have money, whatever, I don't care. So that's the RAM for one PC, RAM for another, and then graphics. Should I be worried about cooling at this stage? If we start really bumping up the numbers. Oh no, it's got fans, it's fine, whatever. It's cool. Next up. I don't know, it's cool. Like, if you are kind of an enthusiast, I would recommend this kind of game. Maybe I'm insane, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I've got some new parts. What are these? Cryo rig and all that. I wonder when I'm finally going to get around to, like, the water cooling. That's something I've never done before. And it would actually be kind of cool. It'd be cool practice just to get your head around the water cooling systems and anything else. I'll say that. If you are interested in building your own computer, this is a good start. Like, this is a good place to just begin and learn all of the basics of what you need to do. I mean, I'm learning new stuff, like, just by me playing it, and that's really cool. Haven't upgraded it for a while. Okay, we need a 3D Mark score of that. Alright. Shit. You know what? I don't have any idea what kind of graphics card they have. Oh, man, I just literally bought all the parts. Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, you know what? This is excessive as all hell, but I'm gonna get another one, and I'm just gonna cross my fingers that covers it for this next order too. I'm kind of pouring my money out of my wallet by a funnel, but whatever. That's oh shit! Wait. Speaking of pouring money out like a funnel, wait. I really need to turn off everything. Again, I'm curious to see, because utility bill happens on the 12th. I want to see if this makes any kind of difference. Okay. Ah, God, I'm in the dark. Okay. Look at all the power. I think that would be one of the... God, I do feel like I would revel in working at some kind of a job where I am working with this hardware on a regular basis. I would be so psyched. Just like, oh, look at all the pretty things that I get to play with. Okay. Well, friend, you are about to have a hell of an upgrade from this hunk of junk to this hunk of junk. Or at least I think it would be an upgrade. I don't know. I guess we'll see what the game decides. You hope the DLC has a boss. You mean the Hat in Time DLC, or are you talking the PC Simulator boss? Because either way, that would be amazing. And also, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a boss in the DLC for Hat in Time. Like, there has to be. It's an entirely new location. And there were sort of like boss-ish kind of things in the previous game, so hey, why wouldn't it? Okay. Right, you don't explode. Oh, right, I was supposed to install 8 gigs of RAM. Whoops, can I cancel out of that? Oop. Sorry. Oh, oops. Nope. Sorry, I brought up Steam Overlay. God damn it. Sorry, that's right. I was also supposed to install this. Herps. The only chapter that didn't have a boss was Alpine, and it's still cut. Hey, that's the thing. Yeah, Alpine Skyline kind of had it had like an event as a boss. And I count it. It's fine. Alright, MSI, do your stuff. Okay, and now literally the only thing this computer needed was a replacement for the memory. There we go. Okay, so I'm just curious. So, by memes, are people seriously, like, memeing the hell out of this for some reason? I don't see any reason. Just because it has the name Simulator on it or something? They're not making 5 chapters at once. They can focus on the specific chapter. True. I guess I haven't really looked into it. I like to make my own opinions and then look up stuff about it later. It's part of the growing simulator joke. You know what? The simulator joke, it's well warranted for a couple of games, I would say. Definitely. Especially a whole lot of the random nonsense you see showing up on Steam every so often. First through Steam Greenlight, and then basically through Steam Direct, and now literally just hand Steam $100 and you could put your game on the store or whatever. I could definitely see where that would be where a joke would be coming from. But this game does not deserve any jokes. Forklift Simulator! Okay, the sad part is that I don't know if you're telling the truth there or if it's a lie, but it sounds convincing enough. Oh, shit. That's interesting. Hold on a second. Have I mucked this up? Hold on. Huh. I think I might have messed this up because what this client wanted was 3D Mark score of this, and they've already got one of the best graphics cards I could possibly get them. Whoopsie doodle. I wonder if maybe getting them RAM would improve it. How much RAM do they got? 4? Oh, dude, we can improve that. That's a real game. Yeah. And again, there's absolutely no shock on my face right now. Nope. No, I'm not surprised. Not even a stifled cough. It's like, no. Now, the big question is it an asset flip, or is it literally, like, did they seriously want to make a forklift simulator? I remember just the heydays of the joke, of the simulator, though. You know, the ones where Goat Simulator came out. Which is funny, because I own that game, and I didn't even buy it myself. I had a friend who decided to just play a little bit of a prank on me and buy it for me. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, why did you do that? You wasted so much money just buying something that I'm never going to play. What is wrong with you? Actually, I don't even know if I played it or not. I might have done it just for a joke. I don't know. Pretty sure it was a cash grab asset flip. That's about right, yeah. It's a damn shame, too. Like, you need to find... We need to find some kind of a good balance between moderating this stuff and also allowing the stuff to happen and allowing it to be out and about. Oh, shite. 3-5-49. Nope. We haven't quite made it, but we almost made it. All right. So here we are. We're at the crossroads. We've got some of the best hardware inside of this thing, and the score is still not there. So what do? We overclock this son of a bitch. Now again, the last time I attempted to try and do this, I didn't necessarily muck anything up. Well, I sort of did. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But I also didn't really know what the hell I was doing, so again, from the research that I found out involved with overclocking a PC, the base clock, I think that's for just advanced type of shit. The ratio is what we should be focusing on, and then increasing the voltage based off of whatever amount we decide to increase the ratio. In my opinion, it's not Steam's job to moderate their store, especially because Steam no longer shows every new game on the front page. That's a point, yeah. I've heard that argument. I guess I will say, it's hard. I guess I do kind of more lean towards the idea that if I were walking into a store, just like a real, like, physical store, and in the corner of the store there was a whole bunch of, like, roaches, I'd be like, why is there a bunch of roaches sitting over there? It's like, oh no, don't worry about them. Here's all the good stuff. Yeah, but why are you carrying the roaches? It's like, oh, don't worry, the roaches are well contained. Still, the entire place is covered in roaches. What the hell? Okay, so let me think about this. I'm gonna bump the ratio up to X45. I'm gonna apply the changes, and I'm gonna see if that breaks it. Yeah, that's fair. I like to look at it just like customer-wise. At the end of the day, it's a storefront. I don't know if I would really want to be in a place. It's all about the comfort of the user and knowledge that what you're going to be buying is going to be decent. For me, anyway. Oh, yep, blue screen. That didn't work. Right, okay. So I attempted to up the ratio, but oh, oops. Forgot to hold delete. But if I up, in theory, this is just in theory, if I upgrade the voltage to, I'm going to say 1.35, and apparently, like, the safe, it says right here, warning, too much voltage can damage the CPU. We recommend you don't go above 1.5. So I'm going to say 1.35 might do it, maybe. So I'm going to apply, and I'm going to restart the computer. You think it's pretty hard to accidentally buy a bad game in this day and age because of the whole Steam review system. That's pretty convenient. But then you have to cross your... But the thing is, then you have to cross your fingers that there aren't reviews that were bought out in any way, shape, or form, which they might, depending on how much money somebody who does the asset flips does. And I guess that's a little bit worrying, because you can kind of... Oh, oops. Okay, that didn't work. If a bad game gets published, it'll just sit there and not sell well, I guess. I've heard some really, like, seedy things that happen on Steam, though. Here, it was set at 39. Let me just set it to 40. Maybe, like, setting it to 40 would be a little bit more stable, and then I'll bring up the voltage to 150. In addition, there's the refund system, too. That's true, too. You know what? That doesn't... the asset flips don't really bother me all that much nowadays, as much as... Well, the thing that really bothers me is that I recently heard that there are a couple of games that came out that have... Yeah, supposedly... Again, this is all just supposed rumor type of stuff. There are people that have looked into it, but it's not like 100% concrete. But there are people that have said that they have found certain asset flips that had crypto miners in them. So you had a crypto miner running in the background of your computer while you were playing whatever it was that you were playing. That's a little bit seedy. And apparently that's one of the places that they think that these asset flips are going to go. Now, I heard that news from a couple different sources. Most of them being really bigoted and biased, but... Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I don't like official DRM. Like, I don't like de nouveau of all things. I definitely don't want to trust some random dude who lives in Russia who decided to put a crypto miner in his game. Anyway, the computer hasn't broke yet. I think we might have it. And overclocking is basically just... It's a case of tinker, tinker, tinker a little bit more until eventually you figure it out. Because sadly, there isn't too much exact science when it comes to it. There's too many different parts, too many different elements of a computer. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. 3559. Did it go down? I think it might have gone down, because I think I remember it being 3595. Oh, shite. Okay. There's another problem. So, okay. I've tested it out, and I've seen just one incremental update, and 45 is too much. What happens when I bring it up to 42? Oh, you know what I probably should do? 3D Mark is a nice way to tell, but I should probably actually install, like, the benchmarking software. Hello, Obelisk and Mixer. How's it going? find an NSI. Here, this is actually a better way to tell, like, what exactly is happening when we suddenly have a crash. Okay, CPU temp is at 50. It's not bad. GPU, same thing. So what we're worried about is this thing overheating in some capacity. And go. Oh, it's holding. It's holding steady. Okay, I think we might be in the green here. Cool. Well, that's good. I've noticed that this game, it doesn't really simulate the breakage well. Basically, it has a set of metrics in the background of the code being like, okay, if X is a factor in Y, then Z happens. So it's like, if this number is too high for this, based off of this benchmark, the computer fries, like that kind of thing. But anyway, seems to be working. So, actually, here, if we look at the stats again, the overclock is at 7% overclock. Gotcha. Well, run it and see if everything explodes. Is there anything I can do while that's doing that? Let me just, like, rummage around through all the stuff. Okay, so what I was doing was... Yeah, I was looking at this stuff. And I think a good way to upgrade that computer, since it's already... There's not much left to it. I mean, maybe... Okay, perhaps the CPU. Maybe I can do something with the CPU. That's a chance. Cool people for advertising players would be like a client going, I want a PC that can run... Dude. Let me show you something. That literally exists. That's a thing. You can do that. It gives you a big old list of things. Yep. It's like Overwatch. If you want to run Overwatch, here's the needed ones. And here's like the recommended specs. They got it. That's why I say, like, this is legit. They put work into this, and I appreciate every single second of it. Well, right up until I suck. But, you know. Ooh, hey! Yeah, I can upgrade the, this CPU. Dude. Totally. Let me take a look at this. Wait, where am I? What am I doing? Here. So the one... Jesus. Yep. So I feel like, yeah, we could do something with that. I'm gonna go over and try and buy a new one of those. But first off... Oh, you're done. Oh, son of a bitch. It's like, it's barely teetering on the edge. It's like, almost. Do they have i9 chips? Not yet. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think there are any good motherboard brands out there to be able to build onto that kind of infrastructure, but I'm willing to bet by the time they finally get around, like when they get around to getting a hold of a bunch of these brands saying, hey, can we use your board and your specs and these measurements for our game? I'm sure they'd be totally cool with it. And then people can go and build their fantasy computers with i9. But I think it's a little bit... i9's new, right? I think it's new. Fairly new. I don't know. Am I being a bad geek? I feel like i9 is a thing. i9 chips are the kind of thing that are so overkill right now. Right. I will say I would like to have a new CPU. Like, that's one thing that if I were to do anything with my computer rig, I definitely want a new CPU, because I record every single one of these streams, and it's kind of a bitch to process every single one of these with the current one in there. It's an older generation i7, and it could do better. Came out this year. Then yeah, I think the hardware's not there quite yet. Okay, so what we got here is an i5, and it is a Skylake socket. So what we need to do... Well, how much do I want to treat this individual? I feel like this would be okay, because this, again, it's Skylake, and I think this will work. Maybe in like 10 years there'll be a use for them, but for now it's just way more power than any game would use. It's kind of like how there are some AMD cards that are used for the sake of video processing that really the only people that use them are people within industries like, you know, animation, that kind of thing. And good lord, I don't need that. I don't think anybody does. Okay. So, alright. So I've got this RAM and I got this CPU, and I'm gonna pop it into that thing. Really, it's the only road I could possibly go at this stage, since this is one of the best graphics cards you can get. What the hell? It's right now. I think they're good for rendering, though. That's the thing. And that's one of the cool things about having the 1080 down here, is that it is very flexible. I can do so much at one time. Alright. So... again, I need to push it to the limit. And 150 is the safe amount. I set it at 45 and it started crashing. I'm going to set it to 44. I'm going to see what happens. I tend to be one of those people that I go out and I buy a new piece of technology the second I'm sick and tired of working with the tech I'm already using. You know, like, I run the ever-loving hell out of a piece of technology until just, there's no reason. You know, like, one of the last phones I had, I literally ran that thing until it eventually, like, just died. Ooh, hey. Hey, it stopped. It's at 93, which is not really safe, but it's stable enough. I've actually heard, like, a safe clocking for the computer would be something more along the lines of, like, 75 Celsius. If you want it to be safe and make sure that your computer doesn't do awful things. Though, most people I looked at, too, when they were talking about overclocking, the thing they talked about was, if you want power, sure, overclock. If you don't want to deal with the headache, don't. Just don't. And you know what? I can respect that, so I will not be. Okay, so there's that. There's that. I'm just trying to... okay. The cooler... I'm wondering if... because if this CPU is still going to give me problems, is there room to improve on the cooler? I think so, but not much. Does this 3DS Max actually run that slow? No, I think that's the way that the game is just sort of simulating it. I've actually seen footage of 3D Mark, and it's nothing like this. Though usually, when 3D Mark is trying to render out a scene, again, it's throwing on, like, multiple different layers of, like, anti-aliasing, and it's also trying to record, like, 120 frames, like, that kind of thing. So, I don't know what kind of bootleg version of 3D Max this is, but 3D Mark, rather. I'm pretty sure this is 3D Mark. God, my brain. My memory is applesauce. I'm so tempted to press the buy now button, but I don't know if I'm going to need to buy anything more. And I don't want to waste on shipping. Oh. You son of a bitch! Damn it! 3ds Max is a modeling software. Whoops. That's what I remember that from. I'm trying to remember what I think I... oh, right! I think I was doing some modeling stuff for Halo Custom Edition. That's where I remember that. Right. My memory is so mixed. Okay. I don't think this is going to... I do think I need to go and get a different cooler. That's the only thing I can think that could possibly, like, push this forward. So, let's do that. So what he currently has in his computer right now, I think, is this. So the next step up would up the airflow. Ooh, hello. What do I know about building real PCs? I don't know. I think I know quite a bit. I've built two. Okay, that's all that stuff. Alright. I'm gonna say this is sort of pseudo almost a lost cause. Not quite there. But we need to get some parts before I can do anything about it. Okay, and as for you, you're done, right? Yep. So at least I'm making some money. Right. Oh yeah, I made the upgrade by literally throwing a graphics card I already had on stock. Which is hilarious. Okay, here we go. I hear you work with computers. Could you build a new PC? Ooh, neat. Everyone is playing Dead Stick Bush Flight Simulator. I feel like there was some money under the table from somebody who also has a simulator. And they said, hey, advertise me. You use it for Hat in Time models. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. All right. Oh, God. So, you remember what I said? Like, I was like, you know what? I want to hold off from buying a whole bunch of parts from the store until I know I'm not wasting money on shipping. Well, they literally just handed me the minimum specs for playing Dead Stick Bush Flight Simulator, and they're asking me to build an entire new PC. I have all the information about what PC they want. And now I have to go out and buy all the parts. Alright. Anyway, Dead Stick. Let me look that up. Where? Back. Dead Stick, there you are. Bush Flight Simulator. Again, the funny thing is that I went and I did look it up. And one of the games that was sitting in here... Oh yeah, Hottiful Boyfriend, in case, you know... In case you wanted to run a hardcore dating simulator. Right, Sail Away. There was a customer that was asking for a computer that could run Sail Away. Which is funny, because I looked it up, and Sail Away is a computer game. Like, you can go out and buy it. I feel like, again, money under the table. Alright, I'm gonna print screen. And again, for people that are just joining here, the way that I'm keeping track of all this is that I just have Photoshop opened up, and I'm just printing my screen, pasting it into Photoshop, and then I'm just going off of that, just so I have like a constant note, just basically a constant list of everything I need to do. It's a lot easier. Like, I can follow this stuff a lot better, and I can do it, like, quickly. Alright. So the amount of RAM that this is going to need... Oh, alright, where do I start? I guess, alright, let's start with the motherboard, since that's kind of the infrastructure of the computer. Completely new to building PCs, and the whole liquid cooling stuff is confusing, because... do those take up slots for fans? See, the thing is, I messed around with the liquid cooling in the free play a little while ago, and it doesn't look like it. In fact, most cases that allow for liquid cooling, I think it does take up some space for fans, if I remember correctly. I'm just trying to recall exactly what I was dealing with. I mean, you need to make sure that you have a PC that is capable of liquid cooling. I think there is a way that you can get some liquid cooling systems that are separate from the PC. That too. I believe there is a way that you could, so, you know, there's that. It's a whole bunch of new stuff for me. I've built rigs, but they've basically all been fan-related. And gigantic dark blocks of negative energy. So there's nothing. Okay, so what he wants is a computer that... Right, he wants an AMD computer, which means I need to go and pick up an AMD socket. Cabby Lake, Sky Lake. Here we go. Well, what do I want to get him? Again, I'm feeling super generous. Problem is, I haven't gotten to the point in the game where I'm getting a lot of really, really good motherboards right now. I got it. Oh, EVGA. I like EVGA. That's a good brand. I've worked with EVGA before, and they haven't really failed me up to this point. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get. I think DFL is a generic brand for this game, so I'll get him that motherboard. Next up, let's go for the graphics card. It's telling me exactly what I need to get, and I don't remember if I have that in my inventory or not. Let me check. I messed up before. I ended up buying extra cards that I really didn't need. Oh, yeah. It looks like I already have it, because it's asking for an AMD Radeon RX 470 Gaming 4G. Yeah, I'm good. So we don't need to get a graphics card for this. RAM-wise, RAM's cheap. I could just get him RAM, like, who cares? First, okay. Very specifically, he's asking for Ryzen Quad Core. Funny enough, actually, do I have a ton of these pieces already? Hold on. Let me look at this. AMD Ryzen 5 Quad Core 1500X. Dude, the most expensive parts to this computer, I have them. Yeah. Dude, I'm happy I picked up this client. Awesome. Saving me some money. Alright. So, what's needed is 8 gigs of RAM, which, that's surprising, because usually they don't throw you a round number like that. They throw you, like, 9 gigs. For no reason. Storage it needs is 30 gigs, which, again, I'm going to cheap the ever-loving hell out of this. And I'm just going to grab one of the cheapest things I could possibly do. Because I'm a bit of an ass. If you don't specify that you need something bigger than 60 gigs, I'm not giving you anything more. Like, I don't care. Power supplies, I'm sure that I probably don't need anything more intensive than just a 600 watt. Probably not. Okay, now we gotta work on the case. The basic little bits of the computer. What do I want to do? Now again, the case that mostly meets up with mine is this one. It's a Cooler Master. Actually, funny enough, I have the box for my PC case sitting in my closet. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check this real quick. There we go. Alright, so... yeah, the PC case that I have is... Cooler Master Half Series. Let me look if there's a specific about it. In case you're curious, I'm sure you're not, but... whatever, just for the sake of it. Here we go. Jeez, where did I even buy this? Here, let me check this out. Oh, apparently it's got a label on it that's directly from Cooler Master. What the hell? Oh, no, it's Newegg. Okay, I definitely bought this from Newegg. Which is kind of the basic place I go to. I used to go to places like Tiger Direct, but I don't know what it is. Tiger Direct just got really, really inconvenient at one point. Like, their shop stopped really focusing in on the hardcore specific stuff, and they just started to become more of like a Best Buy kind of thing. And yeah, that's not what I'm there for. I'm there to look for like computer parts. But anyway, yeah, it's like it's a Cooler Master Half Series, like X Half. High speed USB 3.0, 2.5 SSD support. Because that's important. Though, fun fact, for the longest time, I hadn't gotten the USB 3.0 properly set up on my PC. So for a while, those ports just didn't work. I am a smart man. Okay, right. I've gushed about him long enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and just grab another Cooler Master. Because, sure. So much brand loyalty. I'm sorry. Let's go. Okay, since I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of money on this person's computer, and why the heck not? Let's go ahead and get them a particularly nice cooler. Oh, did that? Okay, no, it didn't register. Hold on. I thought it didn't register. Case fans? I ended up buying a whole bunch of case fans for the other guy. And I think I might want to be able to do that again this time around. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna grab two, and then maybe one more. Whatever. Just a ton. Let's grab a ton. Yeah, because I've got basically all the other parts. So, alright. Let's go again. It's the motherboard. We have the CPU. We have the GPU. This is going to be the RAM. That's going to be the hard drive. That's going to power everything. Case. A whole crap load of coolant and fan stuff. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. No, I think it's good. It's interesting because bits and PCs. Yeah. Oh, I feel so involved. More like bitpies and PCs, am I right? There. Actually, me and a buddy of mine were just joking about the fact that my BRB screen is quite literally a pun. But, you know. I was actually thinking about filling that out a little bit, like maybe having a scrolling ticker or something. Because that doesn't specify too much, and somebody might get confused by that. You know, it's like, it's a BRB screen, but some people, I found out some people don't have any idea what BRB means. So, I don't know. Just something simple. Just like, you know, taking a piss break. Bitby will BRB. Anyway, I'm gonna buy the parts. Go! And there goes my money. Okay, now again, got the parts for that, got the parts for that, got the parts for a new computer. My god. Again, I would love... There's a portion of me that would love to have this job, simply because I would be swimming in technology, and it'd be great. Make some sort of a cyberpunkish, ridiculous, nonsensical room. Just cover the walls in LEDs that just trickle down, like sort of like the Matrix wall. That'd be great. Anywho. And, oh, dear mother of God. That's a lot of parts. Thank you! So what do I want to start? I guess I should probably start with, make a PC like Lane's PC from Serial Experiments. I don't know what that is. If you want to send me a PM about that, I have no clue what that is. Okay. So like I said... the one and only thing that I think could possibly salvage this little project, because I've already overclocked the hell out of it, is cooling it. And let's see. Yep. Oh, whoa, before I do that, holy shit. Thermal paste. Good God. Don't forget that. That is important. Alright, CPU cooling. Oh, it's a 90s anime, and they, like, geek out about 90s PC parts. That explains why I have never heard of it. Unfortunately, I don't watch a heck of a lot of anime. I know what it is. Like, basically, the extent of anime that I have watched essentially comes from, like, the good old, like, Pokemon, Digimon. I think I watched Monster Rancher a little bit. No. Now that it has a new cooler in it, I want to test and see if the CPU temperature stays down at all. Let's see. I don't imagine it's going to be any worse. Go. Okay, a little bit. Just a little bit, because before it was kind of peaking at like 93. In the show, the main character makes a room-sized gaming PC that uses giant pipes to torrent water into the PC to cool it. Oh my god. I wish. God, I wish. Alright. So this is kind of the final countdown. Because I've improved this as much as I feel like I could potentially do it at this stage. And all I can think... Crank this sucker up to 45 megahertz. You know, have I checked the CPU on this? That's the last resort. Like, I might have to go and buy a new CPU, maybe. Her room's floor is just like a pool. It's ridiculous. Sounds incredible. Send me a PM with a screenshot. That sounds amazing. Okay. Again, this is the final bit. This is going to tell me whether or not I have to go and buy a new CPU for this confounded contraption. So let's see. Come on! Oh! 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 It's staying under 100, because I think 100 is the breaking point. Three, two, one. Done. So it has survived the OCT test. But that doesn't mean that the 3D Mark is going to work. So, we'll see. I feel like the game is attempting to try and incentivize getting the overclocking number at the highest point you possibly can. Like, I really do. I feel like that is exactly what their aim is. Okay. So, what I got for this was... oh, yeah, I got a new Core i7, right. Because the card's pretty good. But now... Alright, and then... What computer... Okay. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did here. I think this is for the brand new PC. This... What the heck was this for? I don't know, but it's 2400 megahertz and it won't work with double sticks, so... Regardless, I think having multiple RAM sticks was my goal here. Alright. Now, cooler... I have plenty of cooler. I don't remember which cooler I did. I don't think it's going to matter. I mean, it's not like we're trying to push this thing too hard. Unless we have to overclock it, which... Then all bets are off. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay, you sent a picture of that PC. I'm going to have to take a quick look. Well, if I have to run 3D Mark again, I'll have something to look at. There we go. Okay, so it runs... Oh, hey! How about that? It doesn't... Oh, it doesn't have 3D Mark installed on it. Whoops. My bad. 3D Mark is in that USB stick over here. At this stage, I feel it is necessary for me to get more USB sticks, because that is inconvenient as all hell. How much is it to even get a new USB stick? I should probably check the store for that. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now, like I said, we got 3D Mark to run here. Oh. Oh, it's done. Okay. Time to face the music. What? Oh my god. It's... Oh. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. Holy shit. Ah, good. Hallelujah. Here. This was... CPU lock. I feel like I have grown. Definitely have. Especially from, like, the last stream, where I literally knew nothing. And now, concussively, just rip it out of the wall. Because who cares about the customers? Oh, right, this is the box for the new PC. Okay, you're running. I guess now it's time to go and build that sucker. I don't know. There's just something so angular and so, like, 2000s. About this PC. I don't know. Like this PC case. I like it. And the giant ass fans. Here, while that's running, I'm actually gonna go and take a look at that picture. Give me a second. Alright. Oh, did you send me that picture via Twitter? Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, wow. Holy shit. PlayStation has pointed out the entire floor has no collision. You might need that. Maybe. I mean, you know. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to, like, make you do anything or something, but I kind of feel like being a part... Having the floor be a physical entity is an important bit. Okay, here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh my god. Yep. I could go for some of that. I forget. Oh, what was it? There was a particular thing. Was it like Fahrenheit 451 or some book like that where it was talking about this one woman who quite literally she had this gigantic video wall or whatever the hell. Oh, dude. The 3D Mark score. It's perfect. Awesome. Great. So the CPU did it. All right. I don't need to overclock. I don't need to do anything. Hey. But no, I forget what novel it was, but I remember we read it in school. It was just about like this one woman who had like this room that was just full of these big old screens that were basically the size of the entire room. And she was fixated with it. Like she had to be in the room. She loved the room. It's probably Fahrenheit 451. It seemed like it. That's what it reminded me of. Okay, so let's start this out. Again, we have an AMD computer we're working with. Now, like I said, this game gets very in-depth. Like, quite literally, it doesn't let you do anything until you put the risers in. You know, it's like, that's very accurate. You have to do that. That's very... Which is interesting, because it's relaxed on a few things, but then it's not relaxed on some other things. But it tends to leave, like, the important stuff in, that's for sure. The stuff where it's just like, no, you need to do this. Make sure you do this, otherwise you are going to blow something up. Boop. Okay. What was the graphics card it was asking for? I don't even remember. Actually, wait, I have it up here on the Photoshop. Thank you, past me. Okay. 470 Gaming 4G. What is this? Oh. Right, you're a brand spanking new computer, so you have to... Here, take out the PCI slot. See, I'm intelligent about myself. I'm just like, I know you're gonna mess this up. I know it. Oh, the arm. Hold on. Put down the arm. I don't really need to connect that right now, but... I love how the power supply isn't in here, so these are freaking out. Just like, what are you doing? I'm not there yet. Cool it. Cool your jets. It's fine. It's okay. You're going to be okay. You're in good hands, I think. No, I believe... Yeah, the drive bay's over here. Oh, hey, come on. So, this is just a tad bit finicky. What are you doing? Why aren't you allowing me to put a... Oh, it's an SSD! Oopsies! Oh, right. It's not going to work in there. But, that's perfectly okay. Alright. I think the company that licensed it has the entire show on their YouTube channel. Oh, that's cool. It's interesting when you see, like, progressive stuff like that, where a company will be like, yeah, you're never gonna buy a DVD box set. Whatever. Just watch it. It's cool. We get ad revenue. Like, we're fine with it. Oh, shit. Wait. Did I accidentally... Yep, yeah, I did. There. I put them in the wrong order. Also, before I screw something up, I noticed I took out this dust filter. I know a few shows in particular that are kind of like that, where they're very nice. Like, they know for a fact that they're not going to make any traditional money off of what they have already done, and that the media is changing, and they might as well just take their show and syndicate it on like the YouTubes or whatever. The show's about basically the idea that the internet is a second reality. You know, I feel like, yeah, that's very fitting of a show like that, that it would eventually show up on the internet. Scary thing is that I definitely see the potential for something like that being a problem. Like, that might actually become a thing one day. Oops. Come on, buddy. An issue where you're trying to discern what's real and what's fake. Putting somebody in the Matrix. Although I don't know if it's going to happen anytime within our lifetime. Like, that's some very specific nonsense, and I don't know. Alright, nearly there. Okay, is there anything I'm missing? I think that's everything that needs to happen. Pretty sure. Oh, right. I got a whole bunch of case fans. I just remembered that. Ooh. Alright. So, we got a couple of these. We already have gigantic fans in the front of this thing. We are not going to need to worry about that. Although, here, got 3 of those. Can I put 2 gigantic case fans at the very top? I feel like that would be really cool. Oh, I could put 3. Do I have 3? I don't think I bought 3. I did not buy 3. Shoot. Can I put 4? No. Oh well. The Matrix copies a whole bunch of the stuff from Lane, which it being a whole year before the Interesting. Which is funny because I guess people in the States probably would have gravitated towards seeing a movie based off of that. I don't know if they'd be interested in the anime. So, kind of a shame. It definitely sounds like the Matrix kind of took the thunder out of that. Okay. Now the question is, link to the first interest. If I'm interested, maybe, maybe not. Honestly, I'm not 100% interested. Like I said, anime is not really my bag. Not 100%. I don't hate anime. I'm basically I'm at a symbiotic relationship where I'm like, yeah, okay. I know you. I know what you are. I know how you work. Actually, come to think of it, I don't really know how it works. Anime can be like a whole mess of nonsense. You know, there's a whole bunch of like the static and stock type of things, like, you know, swords, fantasy, magic, that kind of thing, and then just the contemporary, current, modern type of thing. And then you get into the weird places where it's just like weird monster, horrifying horror type of nonsense. I've seen that kind of thing. So I don't know. I feel like that's actually sort of generalizing, being like, oh yeah, I know how you work. No, I don't. Dropping a link just in case. Okay. There we go. Okay. Does this thing work? I think it works. No. Oh, there's no S installed. Of course it doesn't work. Oops. Sorry. There, the OS is on that. And then you'll run. It looks like I'm going to have 3 completed computers by the time I'm done here. That is cool. I like that. Alright. She runs. Now... Oh, wait a minute. Did I accept that mission? I don't think I accepted the email. I just went and bought all the parts and built the thing, but I didn't say I would actually do it. Oops. Good thing I live in a reality where, thankfully, they don't find other people to do the job before I do. Sorry. Okay, does it meet minimum specs? Yes, it does. Boink. Yep. Let's just see where my money is going to sit at the end of all this. Collect you. Collect you. Collect you. Oh, almost at 7K. Almost. Level up. New parts. And we got 3 new things here. Okay, what are... Oh, wow. Yep, we got a lot of people that are asking for me to, like, build their PCs. That's good. It's awesome. I like building the PCs from scratch. It's cool. It's just working with a brand new set of, well... I've made this analogy several times, but working with a PC is a little bit like working with a more scientific version of, like, the human body. You know, you need all the parts. You know, you need all the parts that send the electricity everywhere. You need all the parts that make everything move. Need a new PC for League. Yeah, League of Legends. So I haven't really been looking into League of Legends. How is that going? I don't know. I played it one time where it was kind of at its peak, and I hated playing it. So you're gonna have to let me know. Is that still a horrible hive mind breeding ground of angry people? I'm pretty sure that's what it is still. Sure, I'll accept your request. Okay, this guy needs an upgraded graphics card, 3D Mark. Oh, water cooling. Do I have? Was that one thing that was added when I was doing stuff here? Holy shit! Yeah, we got water cooling. Holy crap! Well, he wants water cooling, so I'm just gonna add that to the cart, dude. You don't play it. Don't. Just don't do the thing. Again, I've said this story several times on stream, but I will repeat it. I tried to play League one time, and it was because some friends were like, "Hey, let's all play League together." Like, okay, how much is it? It's free. Oh, okay. Should be fun. No. League is basically like playing a job. If that's a good way to put it. Basically, playing League is it's kind of hard to explain. It's so pinpoint precise about how to play it, and if you deviate from it at all, people get pissed. Even people that were in the team, it's like you get one tutorial. You know, they tell you run the tutorial before you go online, and the tutorial doesn't really tell you anything. And there are so many characters, so many different items that you can pick up from the main spawn, so many different outfits, so many different ways to be able to put yourself together and maybe win the game. And you need to have this precision type of mindset about, like, okay, so those characters are going to be in the game. All right, so I need to outfit myself like this. God, I don't care. Seriously, I don't give a shit about that. You know, I don't care about, like, learning every single intricate thing about a video game, because by the time that is finally done, I feel like I've just trained myself in for a job. Like, no. I'm not up for it. And then, again, friends of mine were in the chat, and they were just, like, angry at me. And there were a couple of them were particularly more intensively angry at me than others, because they were a little bit too into it, a little bit more interested than anybody else. Eventually, I just left the call. I'm just like, you know what, fuck you, and I was gone for about 5 days. I was like, I don't care. Like, that's way too much toxicity, and I don't need it. You care about that stuff, but not if there's no margin of error. Exactly. And the thing is, you don't know if there's an error or not until it's too late. And by then, you don't even know what the hell happened to you. Or at least that's what happened with me. I could put in the effort to try and learn League, but I feel like I could use that time a little bit more sparingly to work on, I don't know, my stream. I could work on playing a game I enjoy. It's one thing for the game to be difficult, but reasonable. If it's difficult, then I don't know what the hell I did. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of my soapbox and I'm gonna go back to building PCs because that's what makes me happy. Anyway, so wow, holy shit. 2 people want computers. What the fuck? Okay. Holy mother of God. Could you build me a new PC? I needed to benchmark at least 5233. Can you do that? Can you put in 2 of the same GPU? That's scary as hell. Obligatory Dark Souls comment. You know, Dark Souls actually... I wouldn't even... At least the original Dark Souls, I would say that's a problem. I heard that Dark Souls 3 is a lot fairer. And the difficulty is more based around individual boss fights. And actually, I'm kind of cool with that. Oh my god. Alright. Wow. So all that money that I just bought... Like, well, all the money I just bought. I didn't do anything. I didn't launder anything. No, all the money that I just got from all of the things that I just did, I think it's all going to drain into these PC jobs I'm about to do. I love Dark Souls 1 and 3. You think they do a great job. Dark Souls 2 is pretty awful. I considered playing Dark Souls on stream, but I didn't. Because I'm like, do I want to be angry? No. No, I don't. Do I find enjoyment in being upset? Not really. Alright. So I got the water cooler for that one computer, and I don't really know what else to do with it. Right. Upgrade graphics card, install water cooling. Fine by me. Stew it. I guess I'll look at the this is going to be the easy PC, because I don't have to make any assumptions. I just have to go off of minimum specs. Which, that's as easy as just going into here, finding League, print screenshot. And, is it working? Did I do it? Oh, wait, I'm in a text layer. Never mind. Frickin' Photoshop. There we go. Alright. I have something to work off of now. Okay, so what... Okay, it's asking for an Intel PC, so that's the motherboard that I need to get for it. And he's asking for a computer for League. I don't think he needs something intensive. Whatever. Also, i5... i5... Actually, that's a pretty good place to start. i5 660. What type of processor is that? Skylake. Okay. Let's add that. And then for motherboard... I need to find one that works with Skylake. And let's get one that... Let's get a decent one, too. That there. Nope. I choose you. Pretty sure it'll all run on anything. Yeah, pretty much. It's a very optimized game, I'll give them that. They've done a good job of coding it. Okay, so do I have... Wait, I don't know. Before I start buying parts, do I have an i5 660 in my inventory? Probably not, but... Ah, oh, damn it. Close, but no cigar. Alright, so I need that. And then an AMD Radeon RX 570. I don't recognize that. RX. Nope. And I've learned that this list here is kind of specific. It doesn't like you straying off the path. So it's much better if you just go on and get the official model. Here. Radeon RX. Holy shit. What the fuck? Is this literally all? Wait. Oh my god. Yeah, it's only one option. Okay. Fine, thank you. I guess that takes a whole bunch of the guesswork out of it. Alright, so we have the motherboard, CPU, graphics card. The memory he needs is 4 gigs. Do I have a... I'm pretty sure I already have a 4 gig card. Derp. Yes. And a decent one at that. Of course, maybe I'm saying that because it looks so slick. Storage, 12 gigs. Again, you cheap bastard. Well, cheap bastard me, I should say. You didn't ask for anything more than just 12 gigs, so that's all you're getting. Okay, so that's all the base parts. And again, I don't think we need anything more powerful than a 600 at the moment. Everybody's getting a cooler master. Everybody! I already have coolers, and you know what? I don't think this is a powerhouse. I don't think I need to get another cooler. Who cares? I also have a bunch of case fans, so that's fine too. All in all, I think that's his PC set and ready to go. But now we have a big question mark. Because new build needed. And the payment he's going to give me is $1,800. And he needs a PC that's going to run 3D Mark score of 5233. So I need to work that out. What should I do with that? You know what? Okay. I have a bunch of parts, and I think I might be able to pull this out. Like I said before, I went out and I got this guy. So I don't need to work on a... Like, that's one of the best graphics processors you could possibly get. So, good. Fine. Question, though. Wait a minute. What was the score? Oh, dude. 5233. I've gotten higher than that with some other builds that I've done. So, yeah. Fine. And then we got CPUs and stuff. What do we got? What could I do? What could I do? 3400 megahertz AMD. This is broken. Why do I still have this in here? I don't know. I'm scared. Because again, I don't have any kind of a basis for what that score means. So for all I know, I'm gonna try to install a CPU and it won't be enough. Though, if it isn't enough, it's not the end of the world. I could try to build a PC out of the parts I already have here, and if it turns out that it's not enough, then I'm still not like... I'll get something a little bit higher than what I already have. How about that? And also, let's make this an AMD computer, because, sure, why not? Alright. Let's go with 6 core, why not? 3600, 65 watt, AMD, Ryzen 5. Actually, well, no. Oh, sure. That'll be fine. That'll be good. That's fine. And again, it's AMD. You know what? Let's treat this one. Let's get an actual brand name. How about that? Again, it needs to be an AMD. So let's go with... Also, did that specify? It specifies that we need dual graphics card. Whoopsies. I just realized... Oh, whoops. So my little saving money tactic actually isn't going to work. Okay, I'm kind of glad I caught that. Oops. Alright, that's fine. You know what? Holy mother of fuck. It just occurred to me. This computer is going to goddamn fly. Shit. You know what? No. I'm not getting you another CPU, because you're already going to get a ton of power off of the GPU, so shut your mouth. Let's do that. Let's go and get another graphics card, another one of these. Yeah, I think this is the same model. Yeah. And I believe these things are, these things work with SLI? I don't know, it doesn't specify. Oh, well, wait. Just occurred to me. This might be something that I specifically have to shop for. Never mind then. Let me look at this. God damn. This is very specific. I'm sorry. Alright. The other question. So if we're going to be doing like some SLI magic on this, do I have anything that already does that? And do I have multiples? R7 370 Gaming 4G. I have doubles of this one. So I could make that work. This is broken. I sell. I think I need to... Jesus. Yeah. In reference to this dude's computer, I think I'm going to need to work up to it. Shit. Okay. So, right. That, you're not going to work. I've thrown out so many little bits and pieces of this. See, okay. You know what? That's actually good. I'm going to say that's a good thing. Because that's the whole point. That's the point of this campaign. The idea is it's trying to teach you. It's trying to give you a challenge. It's kind of like a puzzle game. And you know what? I'm cool with that. It's showing you all the pieces, and it's making sure that you're paying attention. Thumbs up. Alright. Well then, let's get some memory. How about that? And let's not cheap out. How about let's get a whole mess of memory. I don't want to go too ridiculous. Also, I think megahertz wise, that's going to come into play at some point, because the better megahertz it has, the better the RAM's going to perform, and the better your score is going to end up being. So actually getting a more expensive piece of RAM at this stage, if we're going for really good scores, is a good thing. So... Well, most computers don't really need to worry about having too much RAM. I'm going to get 16 gigs of RAM. But I'm going to get... I'm going to get 2 of those. It's probably way more than I need to, but... I have no idea what kind of hard drive would give a better score. I don't think any of them would. I'm just going to get a 500 gigabyte just because, you know what? You're paying money. Whatever. Power-wise, I think this... I don't really know if we need anything too extravagant, but I will just for the sake of it. Oh, interesting. These things kind of... Yeah, these things cut off at 600. Which is interesting, because I've played the free play, and there are some power supplies that range in, like, you know, the thousands. I'll get these just because I like the blue inner portions of it. As for case, should I get something really cool with that? Well, just looking at all this. I won't get that because it's 300 frickin' bucks. 200, I would gun for 200 actually. For the sake of a case, all right. For the sake of a good case, sure. This looks kind of neat. I don't really have any idea what the hell's going on inside it. All right. CPU cooling. I think this is a thing we are gonna need to invest money in. Funny enough, I'm looking at the airflow. Now, unless the liquid cooling is inherently better than airflow, or if there's a factor that's not being tied into the liquid cooling, it doesn't look like this is any better than the fans, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Not sure. I mean, it fits with basically everything, so I will probably... no. Screw it. I don't remember how many case fans I have. I'm gonna add some... couple of cryo rig... Whatever. I can never have enough fans, I don't think. Fans are good. Couple of real good cryo rigs. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure why this one's more expensive than this one. Because that one has better airflow, and they're both the exact same size. I am confused. Alright. That's a whole lot of shit inside my card. My god. Also, let me look at the tools. What the fuck? Why is a USB drive $300? I know it. I understand that it adds flexibility to the game. Alright? I'm not going to say that I don't understand the functional reason, but I'm looking at this from the real world perspective. 300 damn bucks. Hell no. How am I doing? Doing pretty good. Again, I was doing pretty good up until that. The quick cable tool. I don't need any of this quick cable nonsense. You know what? Yeah. That's about as good as I'm gonna do, I think. I got all the parts for that one League of Legends computer, and then I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do with the other one. So, boink. Goodbye, money. It'll be back. All that money will return eventually. How much money did I end up spending there? It was about like, oh shit, it was like $1,000. It was like 15,000. Actually, 1,500, not 15,000. I don't have that enough. I don't have that. Sorry. Okay. Well, all that stuff is live, good to go. I just have to wait for all those parts to show up. Chat is all one person. I've had a couple of people pop in between Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer tonight. Yeah, I'm multi-streaming to a bunch of other places. Okay. Shutting her down. And done. Oh, right, today's utility bill. Okay, I'm very curious to see what the heck happens with that. Also, oh, right, there's the person's computer that showed up. Didn't know multi-streaming was a thing. Oh, yeah. I'm currently using Restream, which is something where you can send out one stream from OBS or whatever streaming thing that you have, and then it splits it off between a couple of different services, so it's out to a few places. Again, I've had a few people pop in. I've been appreciating everybody who's popped in, I should mention. Okay, I want to take a look at what the utility bill is, because I've been very good. I've been turning off my lights and off the computers. 180 bucks. Oh. Better than last time, which it was like 500 or something. Or 300. I don't remember. So there is a reason to do that. Good. Well, considering the fact that this is kind of a clean start here, I've got 3 PCs. Well, 1 PC that I got to work on, 2 I need to build. This is actually a really good spot to end things. How long have I been streaming? I haven't checked that. Oh yeah, 2 hours. I'd say that's considerable enough, and I got some stuff I'm planning on doing tonight. Just left a stream with 8 people, so you're okay with it. Well, that's fine. Sadly, I think I'm going to leave you hanging, because, again, I've been streaming for 2 hours, and, like I said, got stuff to do. But it's been fun. So, again, thanks everyone for popping in, especially Elsie. Again, I'll be looking at that mod as soon as it's publicly available. I'm excited. If you want to take a look at this episode after it's done, which I don't know why, this series is basically just me tinkering around with computers for a while, but if somehow that really interests you, I'm going to upload it to the YouTube channel shortly afterwards, like once I'm done just cutting out the fat of like the pre-roll and things. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and some other stuff that I have lined up. Well, like I said, I've been playing Hat in Time mods, and I might do that on Wednesday. I don't know. I kind of want to hold off just a little bit. I kind of want to wait until that mod comes out, the one that Elsie was talking about. And then also on Saturday, I've been doing basically an Ace Attorney retrospective. Basically, there were a bunch of Ace Attorney games that came out, and I have not gotten around to playing them until just now. And we're about to start up on another game. It's Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which it's non-canon, but it sounds fun. And then, yeah, PC's... It's weird. PC Building Simulator. It's something very oddly addicting. It basically just because I'm a little bit of a technophile. Just a little bit. I love messing with computers and building stuff and that kind of thing. I like the work that went into this, and I love the attention to detail, and the only thing I could possibly ask is just make it even more in-depth. You know, but let's go further down the rabbit hole. Why not? But anyway. All right, I'm going to stop rambling here. I'm going to finish things off. Again, thanks very much for coming out. See you next time.